Welcome to Chaos Cortec. Hey guys, welcome back. So last week I did a video about a 3D printed Thor's hammer. I'm a huge fan of the Avengers and the new Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, so I thought I'd continue with that trend and make a Captain America shield. And here we have it. And this one is just a tiny little magnet like I made my Fire Flower or my Thwomp. So let's go take a look at how I built this. Alright guys, well here you have the shield, and you can see it's not very big, but that's the way I wanted it, flat back, so I can put a magnet on it, and that looks pretty good. I actually did one print beforehand. It's a little bit smaller and there's no thickness to it, and I just found that, one, it looked weird with no thickness, and it just kind of like falls off there, and it was just a little too small to make these details come out very well. So I scaled it up by about 25%, and then that made these details come out a lot nicer. And then there's just a little bit of thickness there. So I think that looks better overall. So before I start painting this, I am going to sand it, and I'm going to use my pretty typical sanding technique here. Start with a pretty rough grit around like 60 or 100, move up to about 220, and eventually 400 grit. And just get it as smooth as possible before we start painting it. Okay guys, here is the sanded shield, and I don't know how well you can see it, but it is pretty freaking smooth. So that is what I am going to go with. And now I've got my brushes ready, and my palette, because I'm an artiste. And then I'm going to be using these colors here. And this is just basically a red, a blue, and then a white. And actually, since it is white, I'm going to try to leave those areas white. But as you know, I'm not a very good painter. So this is here in case I need to just cover the whole thing back up or just fix some minor details. So we'll see. Okay guys, well there you can see it. I painted it, and I didn't paint the white, I just left that from the filament, but you can see it's still pretty smooth. And actually this, in the Avengers movies, you know, it's more of a sort of metallic, but not really a good way to do that with paint that I can do anyway. So I just left it white, a little more traditional. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. You know, there's a few not so great areas, but that's just me being bad at painting. So, but I'm making improvements, because as you can see, it's a much better finish than what was on like the Fire Flower. So I'm getting there, extremely slowly, but making progress at least. So now the next step is to glue on the magnet, and for that Got my trusty crazy glue, and then, of course, magnet. Okay, we'll let that set and it'll be good to go. Well guys, there you have it. A mini 3D printed Captain America shield with a magnet on the back to adorn your refrigerator or anything metallic. I'm going to put this right next to Thwomp because that makes total sense, right guys? Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think it's time to take a sneak peek at next week's project. Hey guys, here's a sneak preview of next week's build. Yes, that is a Pokeball. And what's this? Oh, there's electronics inside, but that's for next week's video. So you'll just have to stick around and find out what I'm doing. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps me out a lot. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm at ChaosCoreTech. And once you've done all that, check out some of these other videos I've made. Thanks for watching, guys.